All right, so now we're going to talk a little bit more about how we're actually going to find our margin of error. So our formula to find our margin of error, M is going to be Z star times SE, which is our standard error. Our Z star is going to be defined in the information in the table below. So what do we need to know about Z star? Z star is a number that tells us how many standard deviations to include and is determined by the confidence level. Z star is a z-score from the standard normal curve that have the confidence level between negative Z star and positive Z star. If we were using the empirical rule, Z star would be equal to 1, would correspond to a confidence level of 68%. A Z star of 2 would be 95%, and a Z star of 3 would be 99.7%. Because when we were going out by our standard deviations, one standard deviation was 68%, 2 was 95%, 3 was 99.7%. Right. Now in these particular problems, this table shows more precise Z-star values, and we're not going to limit ourselves just to 68, 95, and 99.7. We're going to use the values that are in this table below. So if our confidence level is 99%, our corresponding Z-star is going to be 2.58. If our confidence level is 95%, we're going to use 1.96. So we use this just, it's a little more exact than using a z-score of 2. So we're going to use 1.96. If our confidence level is 90%, our corresponding z-star is going to be 1.645. And 80%, our corresponding z-score is going to be 1.28. Now, this table here is something that you are just going to want to kind of make note of. That we're going to use as we go through the problems in these next few sections. So make a note of this, put a little bookmark here, write this on an index card or a post-it note so that way you can have it handy. But we are going to be referring back to this table on this page quite a bit as we go through our next few examples. All right, when we're thinking about margin of error, right, don't forget we will need a normal distribution. So we will need a normal distribution as we're going through these problems because we're using a normal curve for Z star itself. So we're still going to need our central limit theorem, and we're still going to need to check our central limit theorem conditions. Right? So all of this Z star information for our margin of error is based on the fact that we do indeed have a normal distribution as we did in the previous sections as well.